thanks for coming by. Today I wanted to share with you a project that I've been working on. I'm so excited to share this one with you. So Claire, who is the Curious Trinket on both YouTube and Instagram, we've been chatting back and forth for a while, and she very kindly asked if I would like to do a swap with her, and I said yes, of course. How could I not? I love Claire's work. If you haven't checked her out, please do. She makes absolutely beautiful projects. So the terms for our swap, we were doing one Shara Crane inspired insert page, and then we were going to do a memorydex. Aside from that, it was sender's choice. I have likely gone a bit overboard on mine because I started working with the Buenos Dias collection by Obed Marshall, and I've never worked with this collection before, but for whatever reason, when I thought of Claire, it just spoke to me. I thought she'd really like it. I've paired it with some hollow, and yeah, I just kept making, and I was like, I want Claire to have it. So I have to try and fit this in. Now, the funny thing is that this is supposed to be a flat mail. So all I can say is that the things I've made are flat, but there are a lot of them. So let's get right into it. I'm going to kind of show you what I made, and then I might do a little bit of kind of packaging as I go as well, because I've got that kind of on the go at the same time. So let's start. So these are just some bows that I've created. So they're just the layered bows. It's an alley die. And then these jemmies I got at Michael's, and some little hollow hearts I've used in the center of the pink ones. Yeah, just some fun little pieces. And then I am going to, sorry about that. So I am going to go ahead and just pop this in some plastic. I am on the fence about adding sequins to this one. Well, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So I have some sequins that I've been working with, and I'm just going to, it's a bit of a mix that I made to go with this project, and I have a little bit left. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some of these in here. Oops. It'll be kind of fun. All right, so get those in, hopefully without popping them all off. And then I've just made this little bag topper, just using a die, and I've just layered it up with some vellum. And then I made this cute little tulle bow, which I like how it turned out. It's my first one, so, you know, we all gotta start somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that on like that. And then I'm just gonna use, the bow, and that'll be that one. Perfect, okay. So next I have some treats. So I'm in Canada. Claire is in the UK. So I wanted to send along some kind of Canada specific sweets. Now, those of you who know that we went through a wicked heat wave at the end of June. Where I live, we hit about 44 degrees Celsius, which is crazy. Like 30 degrees is hot for us. In any event, most of what I got her melted. And unfortunately I wasn't able to replace some of the things, so I'm gonna have to send those to her in a later swap. But these are just some Smarties, and I just packaged them up with, I wrapped them and just did like a candy bag kind of end there. And this piece is actually not from Buenos Dias. This is from the She's Magic, Dear Lizzie, I believe it is. This was just a little cut apart, but I loved the hollow, and I just thought it really worked with this, so I went ahead and did that. And then I did some little, so these are just some little hollow bows. So just little tiny simple ones, just wrapped with some pink thread. And then I did, again, a little bag topper, just some hollow hearts, a hollow heart trim, and then the little camera there. So I'm going to go ahead and package this one up. And same thing, I think I'm going to add some, just a few sequins and little shaker bits to this one. I didn't make like a huge mix. Sequin mixes are new to me, so I'm just kind of learning, and I don't have that huge a stash of sequins, so I don't have that much to use. And of course now they're all sticking, but in any event, okay, so that's that one. And then I have, so this was just, I wanted to send her some twine. I'm really enjoying this yellow and white striped twine. So I just made a little bag topper, made a little like spool, and that's that one. And then doilies, like you can never have enough doilies, so I just packaged up a few, some yellow, some pink, and some holographic, so she can do something fun with those. And then I wanted to send her some tea, but I wanted it to be cute, obviously. So I went and made these little kind of matchbook covers. So I've got some organic Silk Dragon Jasmine. This green tea is like, oh my goodness, my favorite. So hopefully she likes green tea. It's our first swap, so just kind of getting to know each other. And then this one is Strawberry Rhubarb Parfait. So this David's tea makes some really interesting mixes, and I really enjoy them, especially in the summertime. You can, brew them on ice and all that kind of stuff, so that's really awesome. So what do I have next? So next I'll show you this one. So this is a tassel, which is on a lobster clasp, which is kind of hiding under the bag topper there, but I've just done her name in little gold letter beads, and then one of these 3-tiered tassels that I absolutely love. I hauled these recently because I found them on sale. And then just my wrapped beads. These ones, I love these. These are actually like a faceted jade. They're really nice. Anyway, I love them, and I had to include some for Clara. So there you go. And this one, unfortunately, I packaged up already, so hopefully you see that okay. And then I made this little, but it's like a paper bag pocket. So I've just like I've attached my papers on the front, and then I've stapled this to make a pocket, and I did add a secondary pocket here. And so I've just got a little tag here that just says "Life is Sweet," and I've backed it with some hollow just to keep it in line with everything. This velvet trim that I absolutely love. And then I've got this little, so I've done a third little match box. So here I've done like a Polaroid shaker, and it just says "Creativity Takes Courage." And I've just backed it with some glittery paper. It's a glittery heart die cut, and then a pink doily. And then when you pop it open, I've just got some die cuts in there for her to use. They're just the little Polaroids. Oh, there we go. So so she can use those and make something fun. And then the way I've done this, like I know some people love to keep everything people make for them. Some people don't keep anything people make for them, and they just kind of repurpose and use it. I've kind of done it so that hopefully she can pop off pieces if she wants and reuse them elsewhere, put them on a wall or whatever. So then this is just in the second pocket. So I just made her a couple of tags that she can either use on gifts or she can use on projects, and then just some little tickets that she can use. So tuck those back in there. And then when I do swaps, I like to always send, like, if I can, I like to send something useful. I like to send something sweet. So obviously we hit the sweet and we did the tea, and then these are just some foam squares, which I kind of feel like in this hobby you can never have too many, but I've done this bag topper. So I've made my bag topper with the die, and then I've done this like fringe trim, and then use this Perfecto. So I have paper pad and a couple pieces from the Buenos Dias collection, like in hard format, like in paper format, and then I also have the digitals. So some of the embellishments and a little bit of the paper, oops, let's get this back in here. The fringe makes it difficult. There we go. So some of the digitals and some of the paper are from the some of the ephemera and some of the paper is from the digital, so I've printed them out to use them. Okay, so next I'll show you this. So this was based on a tutorial by, I'm just gonna move these over. So this was based on a tutorial by PinkStrawberryz. I love her tutorials. She does such fun little pen pal stuff. So this was a little wallet that she did, and I just thought it was really a fun idea, and so I decided to give it a go. So I've just done part of a doily and a little hollow strip and a camera with a heart and a little what do you call that, glittery bow. And then you pop it open. I've got a Velcro closure, and then it actually ties here. So we're gonna undo this. And this was just kind of a fun little extra. I really wanted to try making it, and I thought I'd send it to Claire. So the way I've set it up is she can totally pull it apart and kind of redo it and create something for someone else or for herself, use as a gift or whatever. So a lot of the stuff is just loosely attached. So this is a perfect example. These are not stuck down. The doily is. And then this, she can totally reuse this. I love these like giant pink paper clips. And then in here I've got a bunch of die cut or like cut aparts from the collection, just tags and that she can use to create something fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick those back, so the paper clip's just kind of holding everything there. And then when you flip this again, so I've backed this die cut with some holographic paper, and then I've just included one of these really cute paper clips, and again she can pull that right off. And then in the pocket here, it's a side pocket, and I've just made a little like file folder to go in there, and when you pop it open, I've just made a little kind of lip and again some more die cuts, so she can go ahead and use those. And then on the next page, tuck that back in there. So on, there we go. So on the next page, I've just done a little vignette. So this one is all stuck down, so this one won't really come out, but hopefully she likes it as is. And then in the pocket at the top, I've cut out just on some Yupo paper, one of these little tags. It's part of an In Love Studio die. And I've just given her some washi tape from the Buenos Dias collection, so she can use that. And then again, that trim, that velvety trim that I love so much. And then I've just got this little piece that I've created that she can pull off and she can put on something else, so it's just loosely on there. And then that's that. So that, let's get this sorted out. So I've got this in here funny. So that just slides in and it goes in nice and deep. And then we're gonna tie our bow like that. Give it a little tug so it's not hanging out too far. And then just close that up. So that's how that one looks. And then, so yes, so we're doing a Shara Crane style insert. Claire has not done one before and she didn't have rings. So I've just given her some rings so that she can start there. She asked for pink, and then I've just made this cute little bag topper to go on top. So here I've die cut this bow in hollow, which I love how that came together. And yeah, just layered it up, bit of hollow again, some strips of paper. And then, okay, so this is the memorydex that I made. So I just had this idea of doing like a fan. So I went ahead and basically made like a giant rosette and then just did the half. And then I went ahead and made a tissue paper rosette, same kind of thing, but just did it half, so like a fan. And then added this, which I absolutely love. This is this iridescent, oh, I can't even think of what it's called, but it's like this iridescent, hairy, fuzzy wool stuff, which was ever so kindly gifted to me by Pia of Piapieart. And so I've used it on here. I use it sparingly because I only have what she sent me. It's really hard to get here in Canada, but yeah, absolutely love that. And then a die cut. And then I've just said, darling, you are a work of art, because honestly, she is, and everything she does, she is. So I've got a little tassel on the side, just a little tiny tassel, little star, and some beads. And I've just got, these are the Pink Fresh gems that they've come out with. These are Pink Fresh gems, these ones here. I absolutely love them. Yeah, I love them. I'm obsessed. And then, yeah, just some holographic hearts to tie it into everything else. And yeah, that's that one. I love how this came out. So I have for this one a bag, and I'm just gonna pop it in like this. I was humming and hawing about adding sequins. I don't think I'm going to this one just because there's so much on the front, and I know a lot of the time they get stuck. So then this is a little bag topper that I made to go on this one. This is a die set that I got from Lisa. Pretty scrappy, and it's the first time I've used it. I absolutely love it. Thank you Lisa for that. So yeah, I'm thinking that's just gonna go on there like that, so I'll have to tape it on, but for now, paper clips are my friends, so that'll be that. And then, okay, so like I said, right, we said memorydex and an insert page, and I'm just about to get to this like 15 minutes in. So, okay. So then I made this. So this was what's inside here is the first thing I came up with. I just really wanted to make it, and then I needed a fun way to package it. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and created an envelope with a snap closure, and I've decorated the front, and then I've made this little postal stamp that's in the corner here. And I've used a holographic doily down here, up here, and I've just backed this on hollow just to make it pop a little bit. So if you flip it over and open it up, I have this fun, let's see if I can get the sequins to move, shaker backing. And then I've got all these little stamps that I've made. So she can just pop these off and she can use these in other projects. But I just absolutely loved how these came out, so I had to share a bunch of them with her. So that one was super fun. And then the last piece is my insert, and I wanted to wrap it nicely. I didn't want to just put it in cello, but it was also too big for any cello I own. So Ephemeris 32, Anna, recently did a tutorial, and I have seen it before. I can't recall. I believe Anna's video does link to the person who originally posted these, so I will link her down below. But this like folio style folder, absolutely loved it, wanted to try it, and I thought, you know what, this is perfect. I can custom make the dimensions to fit my insert. So I've just done a really simple cover. Again, it's something that if she loves it, she can keep it, and if she wants to pass it on, she can re-gift it, and it's not like, it doesn't have her name on it or anything. It's not specific to her, but either way, I hope she loves it, whether it brings joy to her or to somebody else, but it just says no one else like you. So then if we pop it open, it just opens like a little folder, and then this is my insert. So let's see if I can even get it all in here. So I've gone ahead and made a little, this is one of the Maggie Holmes inspired kind of strip charms. I think it was Garden Party was the collection that came out with it, but I've gone ahead and done it with the Buenos Dias and some hollow and then a little heart charm. So I've attached that there, and she can totally take it off and use it elsewhere. And then I've gone through and fringe cut a whole bunch of the papers and some hollow, and so I've just lined that all up for a whole bunch of texture underneath. And then this is a little frame, and I've turned it into a little shaker, and it just says love it, and I just layered up some stars, a suitcase, and then if you flip it open, it's a little storage pocket. So inside here I've die cut a bunch of frames, and she can go ahead and use those for family photos. She can gift them to other people, make them shakers, whatever she wants to do with them. I find them tons of fun. This is a Coco and Reno die set. The little Polaroids that I had in the, I had some other cutouts in one of the little Matchbox booklets, this one. So this is part of the die set, and then this big frame as part of the die set. And I believe they have that in stock at the moment. But yeah, it's one that I use quite a bit. I quite like it. And then I've stitched, I had this beautiful kind of minty green ribbon in my stash from ages ago. I used to make diaper cakes, and I had it from that, and so I pulled that out and stitched it into a ruffle, and then added again this pink velvet trim that I love so much. And then if you flip it over this side, I tend to kind of I try not to overdo, but I tend to overdo these things. So this, I actually love how it ended up coming out. It's completely different from how I originally started. But I've got, in the center here, I've got a big heart rosette that I've made. And then I've got, again, some of that fun trim. I've got a hollow heart, and then a shaker heart, and then I've got this little bow. And then I've got the yellow trim going across just to break up the page a bit. And then here I've just stacked one of the cutter parts with some hollow and a little tag for some detail, and then I've stitched some little hearts on, and then I just have this little sticker here that says smile. So yeah, that's it. That's all of it. Ha ha ha. Haha, we made it through. So yeah, thanks so much for sticking it out. This is a bit of a long one, but I'm so happy to share this with you. Claire is an amazing crafter. She's an amazing person. She's been so supportive to me in my crafty journey, and I'm so excited for this swap and the opportunity to share some goodies with her and hopefully bring some smiles her way. So now I'm off to fit this all in my packaging. We'll see how that goes, and ship it off. Fingers crossed Canada Post is good to me this time. So thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful scrappy day, and I hope this inspires you to pick up whatever collection you've recently acquired and make some fun things with it. Until next time, happy scrapping.